Hello everyone. So today I would like to share with you my spring plant purchases. These were purchased from different locations, from local plant nurseries to local plant sales to Ace Hardware to actually big box store like Home Depot or Lowe's. So I have to say, I have a good bunch this season. I think this is the most that I have purchased in a season in a while, since I believe I purchased a lot of plants in 2020, 2021. So since then, I've been pretty lean on purchasing plants. Some of these are annuals, some are perennials, and some are going to be evergreens in our zone here. And before I forget, I wanted to say that I am not affiliated with any plant companies. I'm not sponsored by any plant companies or anything like that. I just wanted to share these plants in hopes that you could grow these plants yourself, or you could wait and see, at the end of the season to see if you would like to grow them for next season. If you would like, especially if you are in zone 8A like I am here. Actually, some of them are new to me, so hoping that they will do really good here. So maybe they could be divided next year, or they could be purchased again, meaning that I could purchase more of the ones that I like, the ones that I know can grow well, and I like their growing habits and all that good stuff. So with that, let's go ahead and take a look at the annuals, the perennials, and the evergreens here. All right, let's start off with the annuals. I have right here, I have two geraniums. This is called zonal geranium, and it is the Rosalie, that is a trade name, Antique Salmon. So I love the color. So here's a tag. And this year the colors that I am attracted to are pinks and purples, so all the feminine colors, you can say. So, and I've grown geraniums before. They've done well in my zone here during the growing season, and I know that they won't last for winter. All right, so next up we have these two. So first, let's look at this one. This is Kalanchoe. This is brand new to me, so let me show you the tag. Look what it says here. Grow your green thumb with this low maintenance flowering succulent that will last for months with minimal care. So this is a good one if you think that you're not good at growing plants. Look at the beautiful color. I just love this color a lot. I have a couple of areas that I would like to try this in, so we will see. The next one is this eucalyptus. Look how beautiful this is. I've grown the circular leaf type. I want to say the silver dollar or the silver drop or something like that, but this is different, and it doesn't last in the winter over here, or it cannot grow in the winter. So here's a tag for it. I don't think anybody who does not like eucalyptus. The fragrance itself is just amazing. I just love it. So looking forward to growing this and overwintering it during the winter. Let's see. All right, so I believe this is the last annual. This is an edible type, and it's okra. This is my first time growing okra, so looking forward to having okras, and we'll see how it does. I've heard from people saying that once you have okra, you're always going to have okra, and that kind of scared me. But the lady that was at the local plant sale told me about it, that of course you're going to have more okra, but you would have to save the seeds if you want to have okra, because the seeds won't last throughout the winter in our zone here. So that made me more happy to know, and more more glad that I don't have to, I guess because I was thinking it could get very invasive like, or more aggressive, and based on what she said, that's not it at all. I'm glad that the seeds won't do well on the ground, so let's hope that's true. So anyway, looking forward to growing okra for the first time. Let's go over the perennials. All right, as you know from the last long video, you know that I love dianthus, so I got another one, and this is called Fruit Punch Funky Fuchsia Perennial Dianthus. There you go. So looking forward to this. Actually, this might be an evergreen in our zone here, like one of the other dianthuses that I have. So let's hope that it is true. So excited about that. Another one, another perennial. This is hosta. This is, I'll show you, party streamers. This caught my eye because of the leaf structure. In the video on hostas, I mentioned that I prefer smaller leaves, and I think this is perfect because look at the leaf structure, it's very slender. So looking forward to growing this very soon. Excited about that. All right. So this is another perennial. From what I can tell, this is a purchase from a local plant sale. This is narrow leaf sunflower. And guess what? It can grow to 8 feet tall. So excited about that. I have a couple of perfect spots for this that I might want to try. So looking forward to just having like a grand plant. I've had experience with this as a master gardener in one of our garden beds, so I know exactly what this is going to do. It tends to flop if there is a wind or something like that, so if you want to try it, just know that that could be something that might be a disadvantage for this plant. The area that I'm thinking of is going to be a wide open space, not a lot of big shrubs around. It might not be a good location for it, but I think it will be a good location for pollinators and to have a wow impact in that area. So we'll see how it goes and just deal with the flopping. All right, so another one from a local plant sale is this cut leaf coneflower. Let's see. So you can see the structure of the leaf is different. So excited about that, and hopefully it will naturalize and spread nicely, I hope. Let's see. All right, I think this is the last perennial. This is the one I'm kind of scared about. This is Firefly Peach Sky. This is a perennial Achillea, also known as yarrow. So the reason I'm kind of scared about this is because from what I know about yarrow, it does spread readily, and it spreads by a rhizome, a horizontal root system, and it can get aggressive. So if you are planning to plant yarrow, just be aware of that. That it could spread on you, and I'm pretty sure the flowers will seed as well. Now the reason I wanted this is because I want ground coverage, but also to attract ladybugs. So this plant will attract ladybugs if you want ladybugs in your garden. I'm not sure where I'm gonna plant it yet. Let's now focus on the evergreens. So I have these two small ones right here. All right, so this is labeled or marketed as toe tickler, and this is the tag for it. So this is going to be a nice ground cover. If it's like any other creeping thyme, I'm familiar with it. But the nice thing about this is the color of it, and it says that it's going to be a maroon color. No, actually it's saying it's a magenta colored. It has magenta colored blossoms. So it looks red, but anyway, looking forward to seeing magenta. So this is going to go in our berm garden, and hopefully it will spread very quickly, because that's the place that I want to see a lot of spreading. And the other one is also labeled, it can't be a toe tickler, right? Because you can't be stepping on this. Anyway, this is a sempervivum. So if you live in the same zone as me, sempervivum can grow throughout the winter as well. It will be an evergreen for you. Just make sure that you are providing it a nice environment. It doesn't like wet feet. It doesn't like a lot of humidity. It doesn't like a lot of water. Just keep it in a dry spot if you can. All right, I think I have two more. All right, next up is this phlox, purple sprite, perennial phlox. All right, so I know it says that it is a perennial, but in my zone here, it can stay green in the garden throughout the winter as well, like with the other phlox that I have. So looking forward to this, and the reason I purchased this is because of the purple color. So I have pink stripes, and now I have purple. I purchased this at Home Depot, just a lot of stone crop plants here. Right. Here's a tag. This was actually on sale for $10. And I know it says perennial here. Let's see, hardiness is to -20. So I know that it can stay evergreen in our zone here. Some of it may die back a little bit, or it may change color, like this lemon lime stone crop here. It will change into a nice dark, into like a dark red color, but it'll still be alive. So I would consider it a tender evergreen here in our zone, but even though the tag says it's a perennial. It's your typical stone crop plants that you can get at any box store. Where I would like to plant these would be in the berm or on the berm as well. As you know, that berm garden bed right now just needs a lot of plants. I'm trying to add things slowly, but I would like to have a wow factor all at once as much as possible, because for once I would like to see a garden bed just look established for once. Because if you have been following my channel for a while now, you know that I just been building up the whole garden just a little bit at a time. But wouldn't it be nice to have one garden bed that just looks like it's been there for a while now? Cost is always an issue, of course, because I have a small budget with the gardening stuff every year. So we will see. So now you've seen all the plants that I have here. So when you see them somewhere, whether they're in the garden, in the garden bed, or in a container, you will have known about them from this video. So it's not going to be new for you. What you also notice is that I don't have a lot of one plant, and there are reasons for that. One is, of course, budget. Two, some of the plants are new and I would like to see how they will do first. Three is I know that one plant could be divided into several plants like pretty fast, with the yarrow, with the phlox and all that. So those I'm familiar with, even with the hosta. Just know that if you don't have a lot of one plant, you're not going to get that wow factor, that dramatic factor. So if you don't have a budget, you can buy a lot of the same plant and you will have like instant wow factor to your garden bed. It's just gonna look amazing. But for a lot of us who might be on a budget, who might like to collect plants, who would like to start off with one plant and see whether they like it or not first, and before buying more plants and all that, we're not going to get that same wow factor as somebody who could go out and buy a lot of the same plant. I'm sure I'm just going in circles right now. Anyway, these have been sitting in the garage for a week or two now, and I'm so excited to get these planted right away. But I didn't want to plant them yet without sharing these with you, so you could see some of the plants that I have here. And if you would like to purchase the same plants, you could, or you could wait to see how these will do for me, and then you can decide for yourself later. Well, that is it for this video. Thank you so much for watching this one. I hope you enjoyed it and found it helpful. And until the next one, take care and bye for now. Well, thank you again for watching the video. If you would like to support my channel, please subscribe and watch some of the other videos. The video links are up above for you. So with that, thank you so much in advance. Take care and bye for now.